In my hands.
I'm very scared.
I have 3 cards.
I don't like this.
Don't be scared.
Huh?
Past, present, and future. Choose a card. Any card.
The past.
All right. So you were a writer on NBC's The Office and played Dwight's cousin on the show as well. Do you have a favorite Office moment on screen or off?
Whatever my favorite Office moment is not on screen, because playing Mose Schrute was a waking nightmare.
Really?
Yes. It was.
So why'd you decide to do it?
I did not decide to do it. My boss, Greg Daniels, forced me to do it as a way to cause me pain. And it was terrible. I had to wear the first time I did it, I had to grow a real neck beard. Every time after that, he let me use a fake beard, which is maybe worse because those beards are terrible. Every episode we shot was in like August or September in the middle of like the Central Valley in California where it was like 130 degrees. I was wearing work boots and like wool clothes and I had to do stupid things and they would give me one line and then they would always say the same thing, which is like, I think it's funnier if he doesn't say anything, and they would cut my line.
Oh no.
It was brutal. Oh wait, I have to do all of them now?
Yes.
Man, I thought I was,
Come on.
Okay.
What, are you bored?
No, I'm scared.
Okay. You and Rashida Jones wrote the first episode of season 3 of Black Mirror, correct?
Correct.
How close do you think we are to the world depicted in Nosedive being a reality?
Charlie Brooker, who is the genius behind Black Mirror, I have heard him say that the show shouldn't be thought of as the future, it should be thought of as a parallel present. And in the entire time we were writing it and the entire time we were watching it after it was done, I felt like this is pretty much the situation. If you're a restaurant that got like 4 bad Yelp reviews and it's harming your business, and those 4 bad Yelp reviews aren't based on anything in reality, you realize like how easily the world is manipulated by the internet and by just voting for things. It's just it's not safe. We're not safe from this stuff.
At the end of Parks and Rec, you speculated about what 2017 might look like. Now that we're here, how close is the reality to what you envisioned?
Well, some of the things we nailed. We predicted the Cubs would win the World Series in 2016, and they did.
You did.
Some of the things were just jokes. We predicted, for example, that Shia LaBeouf would become a famous wedding dress designer. So far, that hasn't happened.
Could happen next week.
But the main sort of prediction was a lot about technology. It was about, that season was about this kind of company that was sort of an amalgam of like Google and Amazon and Facebook and everything called Grizzle, and they had invented, they were doing drone delivery to people's houses that was a box of stuff that their algorithm just pointed out that they would like. And that came from hearing about this, reading this article about how some women were finding out that they were pregnant from Target and had bought certain things. And when they got their coupons that are like, here's some coupons for things based on what you're buying, you might also want to buy, those coupons were for things like diapers and baby formula. And they were like, oh my God, and then they took a pregnancy test and found out they were pregnant.
Shut up.
It's because the algorithm that Target had for like, if you're buying like iron deficiency vitamins, that is a thing that women buy when they're in the early stages of pregnancy.
That's true.
And so they were literally finding out the most intimate personal thing that any human can go through from the coupon printout at Target. And the idea that companies will just are like gathering your data, that is the future.
You're
Interview was ending
freaking
on
me
a
out.
really weird
You're
down note.
You're freaking me out.
That's
scared.
good though. I think to me, that's the benefit of Black Mirror, for example, is like you should be freaked out. This stuff is freaky. It's really scary. And like the only way that we overcome it is becoming aware of it, I think.
Mike Schur, thank you so much for being here. And you can catch The Good Place on Thursdays at 8:30 on NBC.